I need to tell you about the most twisted family betrayal I've ever heard. My stepsister literally framed me for poisoning her, and my 3 brothers locked me in a cellar to die. Let me start from the beginning. I have 3 older brothers who used to love me more than anything. James is this super successful business tycoon, William is a famous music star, and Henry is this genius artist. When I was little, I told them I wanted a sister to play with, so they went to an orphanage and adopted Lily. Big mistake. Lily looked so sweet and innocent on the outside, but behind closed doors, she was pure evil. She would fight me for everything. Fight something precious, blame me. Get hurt somehow, say I did it. My brothers started believing her over me every single time. Then came a day that changed everything. Lily said she was hungry, so I decided to cook for her. I was actually trying to be nice for once. She even gave me this little packet of seasoning, said she really wanted me to use it. I tasted it first. Seemed totally normal, but here's the thing. That seasoning had her allergen in it. She knew exactly what she was doing. Within minutes, Lily was having this massive allergic reaction. Her skin was all red and blotchy, she could barely breathe. My brothers came running and immediately assumed I had tried to poison her. James looked at me like I was a monster. He said, "It's bad enough that you usually bully Lily but deliberately feeding her seafood when you know she's allergic. Or you're trying to kill her." William and Henry were even worse. They said someone as vicious as you is still making excuses and playing the victim. You can just stay in there and suffer the consequences. They dragged me down to this tiny cellar in our basement. It was cramped, airless, barely big enough for a person. They chained the door shut and piled heavy furniture in front of it. I was trapped. I pounded on that door for hours, begging them to let me out. My voice got weaker and weaker as the oxygen ran out. Each breath became harder than the last. I kept thinking they would come back, that they would realize their mistake. They never did. I died alone in that cellar, suffocated to death while my brothers were at the hospital with Lily. 3 days later, when they finally came home, I was already dead. But here's the crazy part. I became a spirit, and I could see everything that happened next. My brothers walked into the house, gently helping Lily like she was made of glass. James said, "Thank goodness we got you to the hospital in time, you're recovering so quickly." Henry was fussing over her, serving her food, saying the doctor said your body is still weak and needs proper nourishment. A servant tried to tell them I hadn't made any noise in 3 days. But James just snorted and said, "Today is a happy day. Lily's coming home from the hospital, why bring up that troublemaker?" William and Henry glared at the servant until she shut up. Then Lily put on this perfect scared expression and said, "Big sister is being punished because of me. She's been alone in that cellar for so many days. What if she's angry when she comes out?" James pulled out his phone to check our messages. We hadn't talked in 3 days because, I was dead. But he thought I was just ignoring them. He got so angry and said, "That ungrateful brat, it's been days and she hasn't even sent one message asking how Lily is doing." Lily grabbed his hand with fake ears and said, "I just wanted big sister to spend time with me. I never meant to steal anything from her." James stroked her head and called her kind, said I was nothing but an ungrateful witch. William said I was despicable for harming family just to get attention. Henry said unless I learned my lesson and was willing to kneel and apologize to Lily, he would throw me out of the house himself. I'm standing right there as a spirit, watching my brothers choose my killer over me, a sister who loved them most in this world, and they murdered me with their own hands. But wait until you hear what happens when they finally open that cellar door and find my body. Want to know how this story ends? Go read the full novel now.